So Rodney Green, we're now in your domain. This is your domain here.
Yes, and I promise you it won't be as easy as you may think.
All right, so now here's the deal. You're the director of golf here.
Yes.
But you don't really spend time on the golf course.
Not as much as people may think. You know, and I'll tell you, what I am is a golf professional. The guys you see on television are professional golfers. Huge difference.
Right.
Huge difference. But I try to scrape it around a little bit. I get out there every now and then.
All right, so what does a director of golf do?
Well, there's many different responsibilities for a director of golf. Mainly, I run the operations. Obviously, 4 golf courses here at Innisbrook, and I oversee all the operations as well as the maintenance division as well.
But really, you're more of a business operator than somebody who's playing golf.
Absolutely, and many of my friends, when I remember getting my Class A membership into the PGA, wanted to know when they were going to see me on TV because they just didn't get the connect. And I think you may understand it because you've been around golf a long time, and people who are around it see that. But when I meet people for the first time, right away they just want to know, you know, so how's your game and how do you play? And I joke all the time is that Sheila Johnson doesn't look at my scorecard; she looks at my P&L sheet.
All right. See, that's called down the middle.
Nice shot.
So, Rodney, you're a Class A PGA professional. So, how many are there? How many African Americans?
You know what? I'm not exact with the numbers, and actually, if I go into the numbers, I would say sometimes it's probably a little disheartening when I look at the numbers. So I try to stay away from what the exact numbers are, but I know it's a low amount of Class A PGA golf professionals.
Total, how many you got?
About 27,000.
27,000.
Yeah.
And you got less than 100 black.
Yeah, probably. I'd say that's a fair assessment. But I would say that probably sounds like a grim statement when you think about it. And I usually try to back it up by saying that there's been some progress, but there's still work that needs to be done.
Before you were here, you spent time at Disney.
I was at Disney for 13 years. Yes, I was. I was the head golf professional and director of instruction at Disney. Actually, Disney was my first head golf professional job. I played college golf at South Carolina State. I turned pro when I came out and did that, as we call it, chase your ball kind of thing, ate hot dogs and beans, and did that for a while until I was, tell on myself in my age, until I was in maybe my mid-30s. And then I got serious about the business side of the game. And that's what I talk about, being the golf professional and hanging up my professional golfer hat.
Well, one of the reasons that we wanted to come here is obviously Sheila Johnson owning it. And, we're always talking about African Americans, when you're in a leadership position, having the ability to be able to hire folks for positions that otherwise we would get shut out. I mean, you apply at a whole lot of different places to be a director of golf over a period of years.
Sure.
And you got your shot here under Sheila.
Right. Well, Sheila Johnson has been a godsend for me, and obviously for that opportunity that you just spoke about. I think that there are numerous opportunities out there, but a lot of times you just don't get a chance to be able to get in the door. And so Sheila had given me the opportunity, or has given me the opportunity, and I plan on taking full advantage of it.
Let's say there's somebody out there, whether it's a young kid, somebody who's in college, or even somebody who's operating in corporate America who wants to make a transition. What would you tell them they need to be doing to prepare for a potential job on the business side of golf?
As I think back when I was in college, had I known 25 years ago that I was going to be managing a multi-million-dollar operation, I probably would have taken a few more business classes.
Your job, you've got to get people to play these courses to meet that bottom line.
Right. I think that golf is 100%, I call it the sport of business.
For me, the most important thing is expanding a person's view to understand there are different types of jobs.
Absolutely.
That they don't have to go into one particular area, because if you want your child to be an entrepreneur or a CEO, there are opportunities in this game as well. Look, enough talk. Now it's time for us to see who can put this putt close to the hole. Oh. Oh, another little tap-in par. Okay. Let me ask you this. So,
yes, sir.
So here you got a CEO who understands the importance of providing opportunities. And so, how do you see your role in terms of expanding the base of African Americans, reaching back, helping the next person to come into the game? So, are you mentoring other guys or women who want to be directors of golf, of resorts? Because you're one in the class by yourself, really running a major resort.
Well, I think that's a great opportunity, and Sheila and I are actually committed. One of the things that I'm able to do is I go down to the National Minority Golf Championship down in Port St. Lucie each year, and I bring in some kids to come here and intern for the summer months. And this is only my third season here, but we've had 7 kids in here in the 3 years that I've been here. And I'll go back a couple years, but I know we've had them from Hampton, Winston-Salem State, Bethune-Cookman, Kent State, ladies and men, as a matter of fact. And so that's a good opportunity for us. And you know, and Sheila and I talked when I first got here, is that we have an opportunity to make a difference, so let's make sure we do so.
And that didn't make a difference, literally change the face of the game.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, in golf, we always say let's not talk business on the golf course, and so we are done with this segment. So now it's time for us to keep playing so I can get in your pocket. All right?
I don't know about all of that,
no,
but it is time for us to keep playing.
I did bring a deposit slip to the golf course because I don't bring money. I just make deposits.
And I don't take checks.
It don't matter. But you'll be getting out some cash, so let's go. Let me go take some of your money.
I don't take checks.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Poor Rodney. He spends way too much time in the office and not enough time on the golf course.